What's up, my people? This is Regina Joseph, and I am in my home compound. Today was washing day. You can see how the clothes are. They are very clean, and today I have done a very good job. Welcome back to this YouTube channel, and my people, if you haven't subscribed, consider by subscribing. Give your friend to subscribe for me so that I can get more subscribers. And for those of you who always watch, comment, and like very good comment, I don't take them for granted. I'm so happy, I'm so humbled, and I thank you so much. And today when you see me here, just know that I have got a very, very good video that I want to share with you. I want to show you something very good, something amazing. I'm quite stressed because whatever I'm going to show you, I was so disappointed. And without further ado, let's go direct to the video that I'm going to make today. I'm becoming big. Do you know, my people, there is a time I wouldn't fit here when I walk like this, but nowadays I'm passing through here. And my amazing people, I'm back to my backyard, and this is where I'll be doing my video. And let me tell you something, anytime I stand near this tree of mine, this pawpaw tree, I'm just full of stress. Remember, I did a video in my last video, and I requested someone to comment in the comment section and tell me whether this one is a male pawpaw or a female pawpaw. And I told you that for me, I have never planted a pawpaw tree. Me, I just go to the market and buy a pawpaw fruit without knowing how it's grown or how it comes about getting the pawpaw. And my people, I thank the people who commented and told me that, Regina, sorry. It is a male pawpaw. Do you know, I was so stressed. I even felt like crying because let me tell you, my people, imagine waiting for your pawpaw tree to reach up to here. You know, by the time I was starting to plant this pawpaw tree of mine, I started when it was so tiny. I bought it when it was like here. And remember, I have put manure, I have watered it until it has reached here, and even it's taller than me. And then all of a sudden, you get to find that it's growing upward. Look where the fruits are being produced. And that is when I started wondering, is it a male pawpaw or a female pawpaw? I thank my friend so much because the time he came here, I told him that, guess what? Let's go to my backyard and show you my pawpaw tree, how they are doing. And he was so disappointed. And he told me, Regina, do you think this one is a pawpaw? This one is a male pawpaw. And that is when I started wondering, how comes it's a male pawpaw? Because I've never heard of that. And to cut the story short, I was told that I'm not supposed to worry. There is a secret that I am supposed to do. There is something that I'm supposed to do to this male pawpaw of mine to make it a female one. Because, you know, for me, I even went to get a panga. I wanted to cut it, destroy it, and dispose it because I was so bitter. And I wondered, how comes it's a male pawpaw? But he told me that don't dispose it. I'm going to give you a technique that you're going to do. I'm going to show you something very good that you'll do that will make your heart very happy. And no more worrying. And my amazing people, remember I have got two male pawpaw. This one and the other one. I think the other two are the female one. That's what I'm hoping for. And something else, I was told that I have to make sure that I have one male female that is left. And that is why I decided this one has grown quite big, and I think this one will produce the pawpaw easily. So for me, I opted to leave this one. This one is the one that I will leave because for the pawpaw you have to leave one. For the, is it fertilization? I don't know whether that is what I'm going to call it, because you know you have to have one male pawpaw in the compound. So there is no way I'm going to damage all of them. I have to leave this one and work on the other one. This one, let it remain just like that. Though I'm just stressed, but I have to leave it so that I will not work on it. And I have decided to work on this one. And now, my people, let me tell you the secret that I was told. I'm supposed to do something to make sure that I change my pawpaw tree from male one to female one. Don't go away, my people. Let's go and show you the next episode, the next part of what I'm going to do to make sure my pawpaws is a female one. Hi, honey. Ed, my amazing viewers, I'm back to my kitchen garden. This is where I will be operating today. And remember, I have got a tree here. This tree has taken 8 good years. Imagine I planted 8 and you can see how it is. It doesn't do good. And that is why I'm deciding to remove it. I have to remove it because you see this part, I can even plant something else. But then I sat down and I told myself, let me cut one part and leave the other one and see whether it will do good. But if it will still remain like this, I'm just going to cut all of it. And you know why I'm cutting it? Because this part will help me. The trunk will help me in changing my male pawpaw to becoming a female one. So the next step, my people, I just have to cut it, and I have to be extra careful because I don't want to spoil my kills. So I have to be extra careful. And now the next step, let me just cut. Yes, this one is so good. You see, in the village, we used to use this to sweep. It usually sweeps so well. And because my compound is having some dirt, before I spoil it, let me first of all clean here. And I'm telling you, it usually clean so well. You see? You see how clean it is becoming. And also, this is also what we use to remove the cobwebs. If your roof has got cobwebs, this does very good because you have to remove like this. You see? It is very good to use this. So anytime you have got this cypress tree, it is very good. And my people, let's go and see what I'm going to do with it. Hey, and also, imagine I had forgotten something that we used to do still in the village, and up to now, I love doing it. Do you know these ones? We used to cut it, and then we used to brush our teeth with it. And this one makes the teeth so white because it cleans them very well. And now, my people, I know you are wondering with this, what does Regina Joseph want to do with it? And by looking at these, the tools that I'm going to use, you can see on this hand, I have got the hammer, and you can see I have my paga here. This is what will help me in changing my male pawpaw tree to become a female pawpaw tree. And in the next step that I'm going to do, let me just keep these ones here so that I will not injure myself. You see, we have to be very creative, because we have to make sure whatever we are doing doesn't disappoint us. We have to make sure whatever we are doing is perfect, and we do it very keenly and very good. Now, let me just, I have first of all to check how the stem is, the trunk. It's not that big. So I think when I cut half of it like this, and then the other one like that, that one will do good for me. It's done. And for this one, I'm not going to dispose it. Look how good it is. I'm just going to find another big sticks. I'm going to tie here. And I think this one is what will help me to wipe the windows, remove all the cobweb, and make my compound very clean. So let me just put it there. Now, my people, this is where the process starts. The only problem I have is that I can't squat like this because I'll get very tired. So I don't know how I'll work with it. But my people, the next step, I have to sharpen here. Let me first of all cut here like that. Let us sharpen. You know the reason as to why we are sharpening it? We want it to pass through the stem, we call it the stem or the trunk. I want to have a very sharp edge. And my amazing people, this is what I have. You see how I have sharpened them. This is how it looks. And I know you are wondering what I want to do with the sticks. Okay, this is what I was told to do. I was told to take these and frustrate the tree. I want to give my pawpaw tree, let me not call it a pawpaw tree. I want to give my male pawpaw tree stress. I was told that when I come here, let me demonstrate for you. I think this one will do good for you because of the sunlight, but I'm not going to work on this. I just want to go and stress my other pawpaw. You know, I was so stressed when I was told that you can even stress a plant. That is what I was told. I was told that I have to induce pain on it. The way that I'm going to induce the pain is by coming here and inserting this. I have to insert it here until it comes through the other side. I'll also have to insert the second one until it penetrates and go through this stem. Let me just call it stem. That is what I was told to do. And the reason as to why I'm doing that is to insert and induce the pain so that the plant will get stressed. And when it gets the stress, it is going to stop from producing the purpose that it is producing, and then the fertilization will not take place and the tree will have a lot of stress. That is what I was told, although I'm not good at elaborating, but the little knowledge that I gained from that person who told me that, I understood that way. He told me there are two options: either to insert stress on the tree or you start plucking these, removing these. But the only thing that I never asked him, when I insert the objects, am I also supposed to break this? That is the only thing that I didn't, because he told me that you can also break these ones and you can also insert these. And my people, tell me what you think. Do you think that one will work? And he told me that anytime I insert the object on the male pawpaw, it is going to take 6 good months before it start producing the pawpaws. Now we have to wait for another extra 6 good months so that we can see the outcome. And now the next step, my people, let's just go and insert the stick so that we can see how it is going to work. And now look where I am I'm telling you, it is so congested. And also, I forgot to tell you, my people, it's not a must for you to use the stick. You can also use nails. There are those who insert the nails. But for me, I didn't have a big nail. That's why I opted to use a stick. Now, the next step, my people, you see this. This is where we are going to insert the stress. We have to frustrate it. If it means Regina frustrating this tree, I'm telling you, my people, I'm going to do that because I can't wait for a year waiting for the pawpaw so that I can eat, only to get that it is a male one. And that is why it's not a must that anytime you go to buy the pawpaw, you find a female one. It's a two-way thing. You can either get a male or a female. Now, the work has just begun. Let's start. For me, I'm going to do it in the center of the tree. I think this is where I'm going to induce the stress. I'm just going to, you see how I'm doing it? This is what I have done. You see, it has penetrated through the stem, this side up to that side. It's only that this piece is quite squeezed. That is why you're not seeing it properly. But this is how it is done. This is how it looks. Now, I'm going to put another one next across like this. This is how it looks. That is the end result. And I hope with this, I have already inserted the stress that is needed to make it change and become a female pawpaw. You see how they were producing, and there were so many. There were so many fruits, look, but I didn't know that this one is a male one. I was just expecting that maybe one day, one time, I'll just come and pluck a pawpaw here. And with this, let's give it a test and see how it will work. Because most of the people have told me that this is what they do to change a male pawpaw to become a female one. My people, tell me what you think about this video and tell me if there is something else I need to do. Because for me, I don't know whether even after inserting the objects, I'm also supposed to remove these things. I'm not sure, but let us first of all work on that. And remember this one, even though I'm just feeling a bit stressed because of leaving this one, I have to leave a male one in the compound because you can see I've got 4 of them. I have to leave this one so that it will help the other pawpaw to fertilize so well, because you know, as usual, in a compound, a male person is needed. So even when it comes to plant, I was so surprised to get that a male one is also needed. So this one has got the advantage of being spared because I'm not going to spoil it. Let it just remain like that, so that in the compound, we are going to have a male one. And my good people, thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you so much for subscribing. Don't forget to share. Share it as usual so that you can teach a lot of people how to change the pawpaws, so that anytime you go to the nursery and buy the plant, don't get disappointed like the way I was, because me, I was feeling so bad getting a male one in the compound. So there are so many options. There are so many things that you can do to change your male pawpaw to become a female one. But we have to wait and see the end results. And so my people, bye-bye. Let's meet in the next video. And remember to always pray. Remember to always tell God to help you. And let's love one another. Bye-bye.